This video is brought to you by the Turtle Flakes podcast. Turtle Flakes, the tasty breakfast treat that tastes just like pizza. Prepare to get shell-shocked.
Cowabunga, dudes. This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and welcome to another episode of Totally Tubular Turtle Tuesday, the one day of the week where I devote my channel to something TMNT related. So for this episode, I'll be taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Vintage Collection, Metalhead. Now, Metalhead is actually one of my all-time favorite toys as a kid. As an adult now, I can totally love and appreciate him even more. He's got a beautiful sculpt and really good paint, and to be honest, who doesn't like a really shiny toy with glowing red eyes? He's got really cool accessories, and overall, I just completely love him. I have such a soft spot in my heart for Metalhead, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's give you a quick rundown of all the radical things that he comes with. So Metalhead does come with some really cool accessories. Starting off, he comes with his radical Robo Chucks, his portable party pack, his radar foot blaster, and his utility belt. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Metalhead. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Metalhead. Now Metalhead here is actually one of my all-time favorite TMNT toys as a kid and as an adult. He just has so many cool things going on. In my opinion, he truly is the fifth turtle. Not those other ones, you know, like Venus and whatnot, but Slash is up there. But definitely Metalhead is the fifth turtle. He's got such an incredible sculpt, and like we all really know, Playmates just put so much love and care into this vintage toy line that it really shows. All the robotics and panel lining and vents and things like that throughout the entire figure look very good in my opinion. I think it all came out very well. But you can see all the panel lining and studs, you know, that show how his metal armor is like put together. You can kind of see vents back here and whatnot. Lots of good sculpting in this figure. Came out very nice. I love this figure so much. Not only does he have a great sculpt and paint, but his whole upper torso is done in a vac metal. So we can pull this off right here. Take this whole piece off and we get a little better look at that. But look at that. Look how shiny that is. Look at that, my lights right there. Looks very cool. Even got a big gold turtle shell on there. I just think that's so awesome. I mean, who didn't like vac metal toys, you know, in the 80s and the 90s? Because if you don't or didn't at all, we honestly cannot be friends. You have to love vac metal toys. I mean, who doesn't like shiny stuff? You know what I mean? But not only that, he has a glowing eyes feature. That was one of the, you know, biggest things for me as a kid, thinking like, wow, that's really cool. Like the toy can do that. So you can see his eyes are like red. You can kind of see them glowing a little bit. But if you look at the top of his dome right here, we can kind of see like this weird like brain thing going on right there, which is some of the clear plastic. And if I take my lamp, kind of put it over, and you can see it shining through that plastic right there, and you can see the eyes glowing really bright. I think that works very well. It's a really cool feature that we got with Metalhead. Just another very memorable thing with this toy. Not only that, but he does help with a bunch of cool gadgets. So one is his backpack here. So if I can put this backpack back on. Well, that's kind of hard to say. Backpack back on, right? I got that. Yeah, try and say that 3 times fast. But anyways, he does have his little party backpack right here, and has like some kind of like radar or targeting system. It looks like some kind of silhouette of like a foot soldier back there, which is kind of cool. And then he has this little like satellite thing that's removable. It's a little separate piece. You can actually hold that in his hands if you like and whatnot, but it's just kind of like look around and scanning and things like that. Then he has this arm attachment. Now this is removable because you can replace it with just like a standard arm right here, which I took off, but I prefer to display him with this right here. Now this is his like his version of nunchucks basically. because this is actually a set of nunchucks, and then they're supposed to be made to, like, you know, spin and swirl and things like that with his robot arm, which I think, again, is very, very cool. I love that so much. The fact that he has, like, you know, robot, you know, ninja weapons, which I think is very, very cool. But again, the sculpt itself is just fantastic. I just have such fond memories of playing with this figure as a kid. And a quick note, this is actually my Metalhead that I've had since I was a kid. I had to buy a couple of the accessories, I think, like the belt and the antenna piece, but everything else I already had. So this is my actual Metalhead as a child, and I've had it all these years. So I'm very happy to still have this right now. So you got the big T on the belt for Turtle instead of Metalhead, because he couldn't have an M on there because that's already for Michelangelo. He's even got some pineapple grenades, which is kind of crazy. Got an oil canister back there, very, very cool. Looks like a funnel and whatnot. Oh my gosh, for life, I forgot what these are called. Oh my god, all my car friends are gonna kill me. Somebody help me, what are those called? And I totally can't remember. I know you put those on when you tune up your, give your car a tune-up. I can't, my mind is like totally slipping on those right now. But anyways, spark plugs. Got it. Nailed it. Totally spark plugs. So very, very cool. Again, the sculpt is fantastic. Love, love, love this figure. So let's take a look at the articulation. Now, as his stance goes, he does suffer from that awkward turtle stance that a lot of figures do from the vintage line, where his foot is angled like that. I mean, you can see, but he still stands. If you just position him right, he will stand very, very well. It's just awkward that they always did that. I don't know why they ever did that, but it is what it is. So anyways, the head does rotate left and right, just like that. The arms go all the way up, rotate right here. Again, with this arm, just rotates like that. And this can be switched to either side. It really doesn't matter. And the hips are on those ball joints, so those kind of roll around just like that, kick forward and kick up and back, and kind of do the splits and whatnot, things like that. So pretty basic for this vintage line. So overall, again, Metalhead is just one of my all-time favorite TMNT toys. He's awesome. He's a giant robot ninja turtle. He's shiny. His eyes glow. He's got cool gadget ninja weapons, which I think is very cool. So if you can find him, you know, you have nostalgia for him, I highly suggest trying to find him on eBay or something like that, because he is definitely one of my prized possessions in my TMNT collection, and I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your TMNT comparison, here he is standing next to the vintage Storage Shell Turtles. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Vintage Collection Metalhead. Now overall, I just completely love this toy. He's one of the greats as far as I'm concerned. He's got a beautiful sculpt and pretty clean paint, and I absolutely love his golden torso and shell. He's got glowing red eyes and really cool accessories, and let's be honest, he's a robot Ninja Turtle. How cool is that? With all these things, make for one totally tubular action figure. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Cowabunga dudes, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.